Hello, I'm Richard Vobes, the Bald Explorer, out on another walk. This time I'm with Harriet and Lola. Hello, Lola. That's it.
The obligatory lick.
That's right. Harriet, we're out in gorgeous, sunny Shropshire. Where are we today?
We are just north of Shrewsbury, up on the A49 at a place called Grinshill, which is sort of 10 minutes to the north of Shropshire. I mean, to the north of Shrewsbury, sorry, in North Shropshire. Brilliant.
So let's have a little stroll around. I have to say, having looked on Wikipedia, there's not a huge amount about Grinshill, other than that there is a hill, Grinshill Hill, which we will be doing in a separate video behind us. But I just wanted to have a quick peek up here. Oh, careful, because it's very slippery today.
It's all sunny and beautiful on the camera.
Yeah, underfoot.
Absolutely freezing.
Grinshill Hall. Have a look at this. Let's just have a quick nosy up there. I'm sure we're not supposed to, but a beautiful old brick building. Yeah, lovely, with a columned porch and large bay windows. It looks most exquisite. But Harriet, we're going to stroll through the village.
Okie dokie.
As I say, not a huge amount of knowledge, printed matter, but some lovely properties to have a look at, which is one of the reasons I wanted to come along. And you'll notice, hopefully, that they are all different types of sandstone.
Yeah.
And the chances are all of these, apart from the brick, the sandstone and the building materials have come from the quarry which is behind us.
Oh, wow.
Look at that, you can't really see it. This is called Higher House. Beautiful house set back with its lovely double pillared gate here. It's rather magnificent.
I think it's a rather well-to-do village, don't you?
I think it's a very well-to-do village. Over here, a very traditional black and white timber-framed property. And when you come to Shropshire and also Cheshire, you see a lot of these black and white timber-framed properties, don't you, Harriet?
Yeah, you do, yeah.
Look at that name, Gooseberry Lane.
It's a brilliant name.
It's a great name. We came here. When did we first come here? Some time ago?
6-7 years ago.
Yes. And there was a pub that we went in for, well, we were going to have a quick drink, possibly a bite to eat, as I remember.
We were going to have a bite to eat, yes.
But I remember back then that it seemed incredibly snobby and a bit cliquey. I felt it was a bit Hooray Henry-ish, wasn't it?
Yeah, you just took against it. You took against the owner.
I took against the owner because he did seem a little bit too gregarious, even for me. However, this is the pub that was. It's now called Sorrel House.
It's very understated.
It's very understated. It used to be Grins.
The
inn
at Grinshill.
The inn at Grinshill. It used to be called the Elephant and Castle.
No.
No, it did.
Oh.
Yes.
Oh, right, sorry.
Yes, it used to be called the Elephant and Castle years ago, back in the sort of 1800s.
I used to come here as a kid, apparently, because we lived about 3 or 4 miles up the road, further up the A49.
Ah. Beyond, it is quite astounding. Well, this is a lovely brick house here. Some beautiful little places. What does that say? 1771 above it. And then behind you see rising up, again, as Shropshire tends to have, these hills that just sort of poke up out of pretty flat land, which is, I suppose, down to the geology of the place. The Grinshill itself, I think what they quarry from there is from the Triassic period, which is principally limestone and sandstone. The Triassic period, I did find out, was about 250 million years ago for a 50 million year period. As you move past the rather nice houses, like these old stone ones here,
We can
East
smell the
Cottage.
fire.
Oh yeah, lovely. As you pass those, you get onto the more modern houses, which are a lot more modest, and one has to say a bit more plain really, which is such a shame. Anyway, we're not going to go too far down this way because I wanted to go and have a look at the church.
Okie dokie.
So there's a helicopter seems to be searching. I don't know if the police has lost somebody, or perhaps they know the bald explorers in the area.
That's probably it.
Yeah. Or Lola, most likely. Anyway, we're just coming up. I think this was Church Lane, was it? I didn't see.
Yes.
Here, I think, is the church. It says the church is open. We get this very distinct colour for a church. It's very bright, almost orange, isn't it? It's a red sandstone.
Yeah.
And then look at this, there's a little inscription here. I can't quite read what that stone says. 1121 it could be.
Yes.
Can't believe that that's 1121 because the look at that gargoyle on the
I know, I noticed
on the
it.
thing looking down. I mean, it's a very much an 18th century looking church. But let's go in, shall we?
Okey-dokes.
And have a little nosy. A cute little graveyard here, topped
Some big
with snow up there. Yeah, it's great big. I don't know what you call these sort of box gravestones. And look at that. That's an unusual one. I've never seen like a little basket before, or a little vase type thing with ice in it. No, Joy.
No.
Oh, there we go. Let's have a little look in. Well, it's a beautiful church.
Very plain windows though.
Yes, I think because of the year that it was constructed, in around, I don't know, but it looks like a late 18th century church. It would have not been in the period where they made those sort of stained glass windows back in the sort of medieval period.
Right.
So, I mean, it's very much like the Telford Church that we saw at Bridge North.
Oh yes, yeah.
That same sort of style.
Yes.
But they've got leaded windows. But look at this amazing organ here. Very, very beautiful. And what were you saying about the smell?
I was saying all churches have that same sort of smell. It's slightly musty, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's a real church smell.
It clearly is looked after, and I assume that people come here and attend. So, yeah, interesting. I can hear the sound of the clock ticking. Well, Harriet, that was very interesting, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Back out into the cold. Dramatic difference in temperature.
Oh, yes.
Out there. But we still have the sunshine. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that's our little quick walk around Grinshill Hill. Oh, before we go, look, let's have a look at the sundial here. Here it is. Oh yeah, looks like it's tea time. Time for a nice coffee if we had one. So, Harriet, thank you very much for taking me to Grinshill Hill.
Thank you. It's great to come here again, actually, after so long.
We're now going to go, in our next video, up to Grinshill Hill. So, join us on that one when that comes out. Until then, from Lola, Harriet and I, goodbye.
Bye.